Hello everyone, welcome to update number 7 to pan those eyeshadows. My favorite video to watch and film. It's just fun randomizing stuff until you hit pan on it. And I did hit 2 pans this month. So this month I'll be rolling in 1 single shadow and 1 palette from a pan, randomized for my collection. And the only rules I have in this project is that I have to hit pan. So I'm doing it the old school project pan way. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the stuff that's been in here. So the first one that's been in here the longest, and one that I hit pan on, is from Glamlite. This is the Hershey Kisses Milk Chocolate Palette. I hit pan shortly after the last update. Can you see it right there? This is just like a true gold shade. Like a true... I forget how pigmented these are. You need the tiniest little swipe. A true like warm toned gold shade. And yeah, it took me 28 uses to hit that tiny pan. So I'm very over warm tones still. So this one was hard for me to use. It took me like 4 months to use it 28 times, maybe 5. But yeah, pan on that. Next is from Essence. This is one of their mini palettes. I put clear eyeshadow topper on mine to keep it from the design going away. So that's why it looks like that. But this is the Essence Dancing Green palette. And the other shade that I hit pan on, no surprise here if you saw my last update. There is right there, shiny little pan. It is small because I use it as an eyeliner. It was very rare that I put it all over my eyelids. I think I did that like 3 times. But it took me 18 uses to hit this pan. So it's a very small pan and the shade is called Night is Young. But yeah, so happy to get that done. Dark green is my favorite color. And that one was just fun to work on. But I must admit, I did get kind of tired of it. I think just because it's such a dark, like, army green color. Okay. And I did wear these 2 together a lot when they were both in, for sure. So that's the only 2 pans I hit, so the rest will just be progress. Next is the I Heart Revolution Dr. Seuss collab, the Green Eggs and Ham palette. I'm sure you can guess what shade is in here. It is this shade up top here, and it's kind of like this green. It's almost like a cream shade, so there is a big dent in it, but I don't know. I just thought this would be a little easier to hit pan on, which I have used it 13 times. So I guess I haven't used it that much, but it is kind of like a lime green shimmer, really, even though it doesn't look quite like that in the pan. There is. There it is. Not as shimmery as other stuff, but yeah, I mean, it is quite easy to use, the shade is. I just haven't been reaching for it much. I'm not sure why, but 13 uses for that size dip. There will be progress pictures on at the end as well. Next is from Colourpop. This is the Blue Moon palette, and the shade I have in here I've used 7 times, and it's called Daba D. I'm trying to let you see, there is a dip and like a pretty significant one. So that's what it looks like. And it's that middle shade up there. It's looking darker in the camera, but it's actually quite a light blue. It's very like fluorescent. Like when you put it on your eyes, it is very, very bright, which I do enjoy. I love having colors in these projects. And there it is right there. I have only used it 7 times though. Yeah, 7. But yeah, someone said they might be powdery and easy to pan like other Colourpop, and they're right. It is super powdery. Every time you use it, it shows more and more of a dip. Next is one I've actually used a ton. This is also from Colourpop. This is the Little Ray of Sunshine palette, and the shade I got is called Vitamin D. I'm sure you can tell which one that is. It's this one up here. It rolled in last month and it has a pretty big dip in it. Like, I don't know if you can see how deep it is, but it's just kind of this like light mustard shade, and it's been used 14 times this month. I was using it to set my eyeshadow for a while, and then I realized I had 2 other things I needed to be using to do that. So here it is on the end right here. Can be blended out into almost like a cream color. So yeah, there's that one. And last but not least will be another Colourpop palette. That is what's the most of my collection. So this is the Colourpop palette, the Wild Nothing, and it's so beautiful packaging. Here's what mine looks like. Hopefully that Super Shock doesn't fall out again. But I was working on this shade right here called Hot Springs. It is one of those sequin matte shades, and there is a tiny dip in it. I have used it 11 times. I like this one a lot. It is super powdery. Every time you touch a brush in, powder everywhere. But I must say, it looks like this pretty pink mauve color, but when you put it on your eyes, it's also super dry. When you put it on your eyes, it almost looks like nothing. So you do have to build it up. See, there it is right there. And if you blend it, it would be like gone. But here we go. I'll build it up for the swatch. Yeah, so let's go ahead and roll in 2 new ones. First of all, I'm going to roll in one of the singles. I like to hit pan in those as well. I'm trying pretty random this time. So let's see. I didn't roll 3. I'm about to start. I have 17 singles. That includes eyeshadow sticks, cream eyeshadows, loose eyeshadow pigments, and like pressed powders. So 1 through 17, I got 2. Okay, that is a Colourpop Super Shock shadow in the shade Nyx Nox. It's this blue sparkle color that almost just looks silver. So this was like a split pan, and obviously when you put your finger through it, it starts to rub them together. Wow, that just looks silver now. That's gonna be amazing. I love silver eyeshadows, so that'll be fun to use. And just to hit pan on, these Super Shocks are easy to hit pan on, so I think this will be a rollout next month. Oh, did I show you the back? Nyx and Nox and the Ultra Glitter formula. Okay, now for the eyeshadow palettes. I have 157. By the way, I did a humongous eyeshadow declutter where I decluttered like 46% of my eyeshadow palettes. If you haven't seen it, like, go watch it, because I think it was super exciting to watch like that much of a declutter, especially since I wasn't trying to declutter any. Okay. I'll just hang it out on this page. So we're only doing 1. So let's shake it 1 through 157, 46. These ones I don't have memorized as much, but I know the Colourpop is at the end, so at least it's not a Colourpop palette this month. Because I have like 3 in right now. Okay, 46. Oh wow, okay, that is going to be hard to hit pan on. It's the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll grab them. Okay, I'm back with the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. What's crazy about this palette is it's been in this project before, and I haven't even done this project for a year, I don't think. So yeah, it's been in here before. This is an 18 pan eyeshadow palette. I got it from the cosmetic company store for free with like a $50 purchase because they had so many of these. I think they were just trying to like give them away. So there's what the palette looks like. The one that's been in this project is this one up here called Ooey Gooey. See the pan at the very top there? It was a pretty like silver goldish shade, but let's go ahead and randomize 1 through 18. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is funny. It's right beside the Ooey Gooey shade, but it is the shade Skinny Dipped right here. Another warm toned. I'm not sure. That kind of looks like a satin-ish formula. Like it's shimmery, but it doesn't look like it'd be a shimmer. Skinny Dipped is kind of this bronzy red color. I guess perfect for fall, which is in 1 month. So there it is right there. Oh wow, it's much better quality than the Ooey Gooey one I was using, was called. So this one will have a bunch of use on it, and I just got this one a few months ago. So that'll be fun to work on. Ooey Gooey was easy to hit pan on because it was so flaky and stuff, but I have a feeling Skinny Dipped is not going to be like that. Yeah, but that's what I'll be working on this month as well. So as for stuff I think we'll be rolling out next month, I think the single eyeshadow from Colourpop, and I think this Dr. Seuss one for sure. It looks like I could use it one more time and hit pan. And possibly this one. Like, I don't think you can tell how deep it is, but it's really deep. Like, it's at least halfway there. So that's the Colourpop Little Ray of Sunshine. And I'll be back in another month with another update. Thanks for watching. Bye.